Isn't it strange that sometimes the people you care about most are the ones who leave you the most exhausted? You meet them, you talk, you laugh, everything looks normal. But when it's over, your body feels heavy, your energy is gone, like your internal battery is quietly leaking. And you wonder, why do I feel tired after being with someone I care about? Friendship is supposed to feel supportive. Connection is supposed to feel warm. So why do some relationships feel less like rest and more like emotional work? This is one of the quietest struggles of modern life. Being connected to people, but feeling drained instead of held. In the modern world, relationships are everywhere. Messages, group chats, friends, followers. But contact is not the same as safety. Many relationships today run on low-level tension. You talk, but you don't fully relax. You meet, but you don't feel restored. Why? Because modern relationships often run without rhythm. There is no natural pause. You're expected to reply quickly, to stay available, to be supportive, even when your inner reserves are empty. So friendship slowly turns into obligation, not nourishment. Another issue is imbalance. Some relationships work like a one-way bridge. One person unloads, the other absorbs. One speaks, the other holds. Over time, you stop being a friend and become an emotional container. And containers get full. Modern life also keeps many friendships shallow. Updates without depth, talking without truth. Surface connection maintains contact, but it doesn't regulate the nervous system. So people feel lonely inside relationships. What they're missing isn't interaction, it's resonance. The feeling that both people are breathing at the same pace. Without that, connection becomes effort. Psychology explains this clearly. One key concept is emotional labor. Emotional labor is the effort of managing yourself to keep the interaction smooth. Smiling when you're tired, listening when you're empty, being okay so the connection doesn't collapse. Another concept is attachment imbalance. When one person constantly seeks regulation and the other becomes the regulator, the relationship stops being mutual, it becomes maintenance. And relationships that require performance instead of presence slowly drain the system. Research shows that emotional exhaustion from relationships is becoming more common. People aren't just tired from work, they're tired from social overload. One major reason is constant accessibility. In the past, relationships had edges. You met, you separated, the nervous system rested. Now connection never turns off. Messages arrive all day. Group chats never sleep. Emotional presence becomes continuous. But the nervous system was never designed to be relationally on all the time. Another factor is unprocessed emotion. Many people don't have spaces to reflect or regulate. So relationships become emotional dumping grounds. Instead of exchange, there is transfer. One person releases pressure, the other carries it. Over time, that weight accumulates. Studies show that draining relationships almost always lack emotional reciprocity, not equal effort, equal care. When you feel responsible for someone's emotional stability, friendship becomes labor, not love. This is why some people feel calmer alone than in certain friendships. Loneliness hurts, but emotional pressure exhausts. Another modern problem is social performance. Even friendships can feel like stages. You feel pressure to be interesting, to not be too heavy, to not be too quiet. So you act. And acting drains energy. Because authenticity regulates the nervous system, but performance tightens it. Many people are surrounded by others, yet emotionally unseen. And being unseen while connected is one of the deepest forms of fatigue. Friendship was meant to be a place where your shoulders drop. Erich Fromm wrote that modern people struggle with love because society teaches consumption instead of presence. He believed love is not something you fall into, but something you practice. It requires attention, patience, care. But modern relationships are rushed, distracted, transactional. So connection becomes noise, not nourishment. Here's the core truth. Relationships drain you when they ask you to carry more than you receive. Connection should regulate the nervous system, but when connection becomes responsibility, it becomes exhaustion. You're not tired because you're antisocial. You're tired because your system needs safe reciprocity. Humans heal through mutual presence, not endless giving, not constant availability. Friendship is meant to soften you, not empty you. Across spiritual traditions, one idea repeats. Relationships are meant to be places of mercy, not chains, not obligations. Imam Ali expressed this simply when he said, in meaning, the best companion is the one who brings you closer to peace. Not excitement, not intensity, peace. True companionship doesn't drain, it steadies, it quiets the heart. So here is one gentle practice. Notice how you feel after interactions. Ask yourself, do I feel more like myself or less? Then practice one soft boundary. Respond slower. Explain less. Rest more. Boundaries are not rejection. They are nervous system care. Also seek friendships that allow silence, where you don't have to perform, where presence is enough. Even one relationship like that can restore what many draining ones took. If some relationships drain you, it doesn't mean you're cold, or ungrateful, or difficult. It means your nervous system is asking for safety, not effort. Friendship should not feel like labor. It should feel like rest. In the next video, we'll explore something closely related: why opening up sometimes leaves you feeling heavier, not lighter. I'll see you there.